So hi, well, on the Good Noise podcast here, it still goes through and ask some questions today about their new EP, Resolution. Fuck!
Nice.
Fuck!
Revolution!
I'm gonna start. So congrats on that release, by the way, guys. How do you feel about the response to it so far? I mean, who you've shown it to, the single that's out, all that fun stuff.
Thank you,
Dude, it's cool. Like, I remember we found out we have somebody listen to us in Finland.
Yo.
Finland. Like, that's so cool.
That's across on
across
the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's kind of sick. No, we're just excited about it. Most of all, like, Look Up's been doing really well. We had like the lyric video out for it that's doing well, and people just, it's a jamming song, so people are jamming.
Yeah, and at least from who I've showed it to so far, they're like, "Yo, it's really good," and like people seem to really like it, so it's good. I keep forgetting we're doing podcasts, and I'm trying to do the motion thing. It's okay.
My mistake last time.
You did.
Because
we're looking at a screen, It's fine. Yeah.
I listened to the entire EP and I was like, damn, this is really good. I think this is one of the better EPs to come out this year. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Favorite song? Do you have a favorite song?
Do I have a favorite song? I only listened to it once. I'm bad with putting names to songs the first time I listened to it.
Got you.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Solid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what was your writing process for that EP?
What was it?
Well, I'm sorry, Liam. You have not been here. So, I mean, it's kind of the same as we did it for the singles and everything. We all kind of wrote and recorded those literally all at the same time. I know I wrote a bunch of demos in my little homeroom studio thing, sent those to D, and then we sent them to the boy Ryan to do some drum parts, and we kind of just started building off of our own ideas and everything. Like, I don't know, I would come with like a whole kind of mixed and whole thing demo, and then I would give it to Dee, and she'd be like, all right, no, and then we're going to change everything.
not exactly.
Wow.
I'd be like, okay, I'd go through it, like pick out the parts, and be like, okay, like I like this, I have an idea for like this part, what if we tried this? And like, we just kind of like went back and forth off of each other's ideas. And then, like same thing, like with the singles, we once we had like the structure kind of each song just kind of like ready to go, we gave it to Ryan, and we were like, go nuts, yeah.
Like, love it.
Yeah, and then like if we had notes or something, like we'd be like, oh, can you try this? And he'd be like, yeah, and that's pretty much how it went for all of them. It went really smoothly.
It's not, and it sounds great. Like everything sounds so cohesive and everything. I mean.
Yeah,
I'm happy with it. That's really, and that's a first. That's a lot saying that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Super happy with it.
That's good to hear.
As you should be. Yeah.
All right. So can you tell me a little bit about your headspace while writing this? Similar to the single? Not similar?
So, I mean, okay. So you can kind of take it as a different headspace with every song.
Yeah.
The lyrics, like whether like it was all recorded and stuff at the same time, but all the lyrics, everything kind of manifested at a different time over the course of like, because we recorded this 2019, and this is over the course of like late 2017 and all of 2018 we were writing this, and even some of 2019. So you can kind of tell like there's different, like at least for me, there's like different seasons of feel in like the songs and everything, because there's a couple of songs in there that you listen to and you're like, okay, this sounds like you're in the middle of like the desert, but it's also cold outside. Another one's like, oh, this definitely feels like a summery kind of song and everything. But not that matters. It's just lyrics on paper and sung into a microphone. But it's all just, it's not necessarily one headspace. It's just how I was dealing with whatever was happening, whatever was like going on at that time.
Okay. So you mentioned that the EP was recorded mostly in 2019. What made you guys sit on it for so long then?
Okay, here we go. Basically, we finished recording it, and then we had to finish paying for it, obviously, and that was fine.
We were all time.
Yeah, so it took us a little bit to finished paying for it because, like, hourly jobs, and like some of us were in school, some of us were like figuring out, like, going between jobs and figuring out stuff. So that took a little bit, but that wasn't really that big of the issue. The main reason we sat on it was because we finally had a rock solid plan, and then the pandemic hit, and we were like, oh, we have to rearrange everything now.
This is by the time Liam was with us, and he was like, yeah, like, we had, like, such a plan. We had, like, a plan for every single month. And, like, like, I don't even, we were, what was it, like, September? No, not September. We were planning to put this out, May?
Yeah, we were planning to have it out by, like, May, because, like, back when we were talking about it, trying to figure everything out at the beginning of the year, we were like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to put the single out, and then we're going to, like, we had a bunch of shows booked and everything. We're going to play some shows and, like, get some momentum with that, and then put out the next single, and then everything else from there. And then pandemic hit. And we were like, okay. We were like, all right, we'll wait a little bit. This is probably only going to last a couple weeks or like a month. And we were obviously wrong.
The last 2 weeks, and then it was 4 months later.
Yeah. So then we were like, all right, because like we were like, all right, we'll just wait till we can play shows again. This will pass like quickly. And then it didn't. And now we're just like, all right, we don't know when that's going to happen. So screw it. We'll just put it out and use the internet.
Doing well. We're working with we're working with Nick right now, who's doing real good for PR with us. He's a homie. Shout out to the boy. It was his birthday the day before mine.
Almost birthday buddies.
Almost
birthday buddies. Yeah. You have anything you want to contribute?
No. I mean, no. You guys pretty much had it done by the time I came on board.
And we gave him the song. We gave him the songs, and he was like, "Bet, I'm on it. Like, let's get rocking."
Yeah.
And then another follow-up question. I know you said you had a bunch of shows booked, and bands are starting to do those outdoor shows. Any plans for anything like that?
Not at the moment, but if the opportunity arises, probably.
It depends on you know what we would fit, because if you listen to EP, there's some aggressive stuff on there. We can't play that at an outside bar.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be like yippee-ki-yay. Some of our stuff's like in your face,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people at the bar are gonna want to hear me yelling at them.
Yeah, they're just trying to enjoy some drinks. And,
Well.
But like, if you are there for that, like, let's hang out.
Yeah.
All depends. Yeah, all depends.
All depends. Makes sense. So what made you choose the name Resolution, and is there any meaning behind the cover art?
Go for it.
Okay, so with all of the songs that I was writing during that time, they all kind of have a sense of like, they all have like a common theme of like growth. You know what I mean? And Look Up, it's growth of being like just yourself. In Nervous Habits, it's growth of being like a better person all around, like learning who you are and what space you are. All the songs kind of have like the same basic theme. So I was like, okay, you've like, I guess it's kind of evolved into a new person, but like that's, I don't know, we didn't want to call it that. So like we're resolved to something. So Resolution came out of that, and I was like, oh, that like kind of makes sense, and that's kind of cool. So that's how that stuck. And then the EP artwork, you can knock yourself out with
the
this.
artwork is actually a painting that my sister made for an art class that she had. She's an art student. And like she came home with that one day, and like
I saw it, and I was
just
like,
happened.
yo, dude.
I think like we just happened to be like jamming in my basement that day or something, and then like he saw it and he was like, album artwork, that's it. And then like I asked her if we could use it. She's like, I don't care, do whatever you want. It was just a project. So we're like,
the original art of the actual painting is not close to what the EP looks at all. Like I took it into Photoshop and I did like a lot of color correction.
Mm-hmm.
So the main like
just so it looked better.
The original is like blue and I turned it black.
So it like
it's really cool though either way.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to your sister. Thanks again.
I've never heard someone be like, yeah, it's just my sister's art project.
Yeah.
All right.
Like she was literally just like, here. Yeah, go for it.
No, I saw it and I instantly had the idea. I was like, no, this is sick.
No, this has to be it. So band or artist influences on the CP, are they the same as that single? Do they differ throughout the record?
Do you remember who we said? Because I don't.
I mean, Foo Fighters, Incubus, Paramore.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it depends on the song too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's a couple songs in there where I kind of get like I wrote one song completely influenced off of a Circa Survive song, and then it turned into one of our songs. So like, there's influences from everywhere.
Yeah, I think it depends on the song. Like, I think which one's the Which one are you talking about for like Circa Survive?
The Undertow.
Undertow, yeah, that's very. And then I came in and like, I don't know, put some like more Paramore sounding stuff in it. I think Silence is that one. That one's more like
Silence is we like. I don't know. It's kind of influenced by. It's definitely influenced by Bad Flower.
Yeah.
By Bad Flower.
Okay.
That band. Not a Bad Flower. Bad Flower.
the band.
I remember when I demoed that song. Again, I did like the whole thing, and I showed it to you. And she's like, "No, we're gonna use it later. Like we'll sit on it." I was like, "D, no, dude."
Yeah,
and
then
hold on. You
Yeah, I was there for the decision.
talk
to put it
about
on
this.
the
You
EP.
haven't talked this whole time. Talk about it.
Okay, so the decision to put Silence on the EP.
Nice.
We were at a practice and we were like, all right, we went through the EP. What now? So we were like, let's just run through Silence. So we run through it and we're like, and me and TJ were like, this has got to be on the EP. This just slaps so hard. It's got to be on the EP.
And we had a hard time figuring out like where it was gonna
Yeah,
in the EP.
yeah.
It's like I had this like we all had different ideas of where it was gonna fit.
Yeah.
Because like at first, like it was gonna be, we were gonna save it and like put it out after like as a between release thing because we think it's one of the stronger songs. So we were gonna save it originally, and then like as time went on, we
It
were
was
just like,
actually supposed to come out around now anyway with the plan.
yeah, with the original plan, with the original pre-pandemic plan. But you know, but yeah, what was I saying? That yeah,
we all had different like.
and then like the main problem, like once we decided, all right, we'll put it on the EP, was like figuring out where to fit it, and then we hashed that out.
It was mostly just me and Liam trying to convince Steve to put it on the EP.
Pretty much. Just because I was like, I don't know, we really need that single, but now we're like, we're writing again anyway. We'll just record at some point.
Oh, we are writing again.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All writing. Okay.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Remember how we talked last time? Remember how we named the demos weird things? One demo was called Burrito right now, so.
Burrito right now, or it was burrito?
Just
Burrito.
Just burrito. Oh, okay. I was like, that's like demanding.
Do you guys? Can you guys tell us the
Burrito
demo
right
names
now.
for these songs, because your demo names are always interesting.
They are. I gotta see if I can find them.
What?
The demo names for all those songs.
Oh no!
I'm trying to think. Oh my
man.
God. Well, I know Look Up was Foam Finger.
Look Up
I
was
remember
Foam
that.
Finger.
I don't know if I can remember any other ones off the top
You
of
know
my
what?
head.
No, I can tell you right now. Hold on. I can tell you right now.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
Just talk about something.
Yeah, there's another song right now that we're in the process of writing on, and the demo's called The Sauce.
Okay.
The sauce.
That's how you know it's gonna be good. It's called
Yeah.
the sauce.
The sauce.
Okay.
It's The Sauce.
The sauce.
Bro, I'm claiming it. It's my favorite. Already my favorite.
It's my favorite so far too. But I think that's mostly just because it's the most finished out of all the stuff we've done so far. So they're still in the very early stages.
Yeah.
But, any update on that?
No, because we changed them all. I forgot
Oh.
the actual name. I don't remember if we had anything weird.
I know. I have a story about the Man in the Yellow Sweater though.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the story behind that song name. If you, I don't know if you guys watch the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but
Oh. Mhm.
it's a reference from that show in like the beginning, when Captain Holt's like, my wife was murdered by a man in a yellow sweater, and then like that whole thing. One day my sister was like, like she was like watching the show or something, and she's like, that's a funny line, you should name a song that. And I was like, all right, bet. And then, like,
But it's funny because like it really does fit the vibe of the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. We wanted to originally put like the line from the show in it somewhere, but like
Can't do that.
we don't know how to even go back
Copyright.
getting the rights for that.
Yeah, makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah.
Don't want to get like copy struck, then get the entire
Yeah.
EP taken down for the one line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then get like sued by a TV show. We don't want that. So.
I mean, but you could count that as a notice though. Like the cast of Brooklyn Nine-Nine noticed.
That's
Like,
true.
I mean,
That would be dope.
it would be. So, okay.
So next time, we're gonna do some stuff.
I bet. Okay.
Yeah, that's the story behind that one. I'm trying to think if there are any.
I don't remember any others, to be
Yeah.
honest.
All right. So this next question should be like super quick. Okay, I want you all individually to describe this EP in 3 words. You can't piggyback. Each of you have to have your own pair.
3 words? Like 3
3
words
words.
each of
3
us?
words each. Yeah, 3 words
Okay.
each.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Whoever
Quick.
comes up with it first.
It's
Quick.
supposed to be quick.
Super hot fire.
Oh my god.
That's 3 words.
Oh,
That
it
is
is.
3 words.
It is.
I'm gonna say energetic, dynamic, and zesty.
Oh,
Wow.
Boom.
Zesty.
Boop, pow.
Hard hitting, fun, and loud.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wonderful.
wow.
Wow, those are good.
I agree. Yeah. So in those master files that you sent us, they were numbered to 8, but there were only 7 files. What happened to that one there?
Oh, one of them's just nervous habits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all
Oh,
just
okay.
they were all just like because they were all recorded at like the same time and like we were
Okay.
That's
I wasn't
just
sure
how
if
it-
one of them got like cut or something.
No.
I had to ask. I was like, is there a secret track that isn't seeing the light of day?
Exactly. Target
No.
special.
Yeah.
Aw.
Target special. maybe
Just
maybe
nervous
with the next one, but for this one it was just nervous habits. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. So, what would you guys do differently on your next release that you didn't get the chance to do on this E EP?
Well, definitely this time around, it's a more like we all have our own like roles now instead of us like me doing like
Yeah.
I kind of like did like a basic bass line and the basic guitars and everything. Now we have this guy. You can't see him, Liam. We're on the podcast. I'm doing it again. God damn it. I mean, I don't know. It's
I
kind
mean-
of like, it's all just kind of okay. So we don't really plan on like changing anything. You know, we just go with the flow, see what works, see what happens. If we have to change something like with the process, like it's just gonna happen anyway. You know what I mean? We're not very set and like picky about how the song gets written. As long as the song gets written and we're all happy with it at the end, that's how
Yeah.
that's how it be. I mean, you got anything to say on that?
Not on that, but in terms of the rollout and release, I prefer if there wasn't a pandemic going on.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as like the recording process though, I think depending on where we're at, it might be cool to like live track some stuff.
Okay.
Yo,
I've always wanted, yeah, like I've always wanted to do something like that because that is a thing some bands do. But that all that's like a whole, we got to figure out a lot of stuff first
Yeah,
and like finish writing obviously, but
Yeah.
maybe.
All right.
that'd be
No.
so cool. Oh
Who
my
knows?
god.
And like, who knows who we're gonna work with next time around? Like, of course, like right now, I would love for it to be Evan.
Yeah.
again. But like, who knows what else is gonna come up? Who knows like what else is gonna like? Who knows what Evan's gonna get? You might even sound completely different by that time, recording wise. You know?
Yeah. It all depends.
Literally everything could change. All right.
Yeah.
Solid.
So we like to end these interviews with this final question. Are there any new projects in the works? I know the EP's not even out yet, but anything you can tell us besides writing?
Just content.
Content. We got we shot a cool thing 2 weeks ago that we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did it in my living room. It was cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know when is this gonna be out?
After
Is it
the
gonna be, like,
release, I don't know.
After release?
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point that thing will probably be
Probably I mean, yeah.
Probably.
You want to just leak
Should
it
we
anyway?
should we spill the? Should we
I
spill
don't
the?
care. We'll spill the
Yeah.
beans.
Let's go.
Yeah, talk, because you still don't talk. You haven't talked the whole time about what we did last Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
The live stream.
Oh, the live stream. Okay, so yeah, we recorded a live stream where we played the EP front to back in TJ's living room.
We literally gutted my living room and turned
Oh,
it into
yeah.
a studio.
That's
All
so
couches
cool.
and everything.
Couches
like,
leaned up against
God.
the wall. Drum
Oh, no.
set in the back of the living room.
Yeah,
Flag behind the drum set.
Oh yeah.
the Dave Grohl flag.
Doesn't even look like a living room.
No, it's gonna be
Yeah.
sweet. And then we had our boy Chris Check come and film it, and it looks so like, oh man, it looks so
Pretty
good.
cool.
So that's your audio tree kind of right there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I guess you could compare it
It's
to
basically like an
tree.
audio tree, but in my living room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's basically going to be a virtual EP release show. By the time we don't have the date set in stone right now, but I'm sure by the time this is out, it will be out. So keep an eye out on social media.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Um,
yeah. And we're just writing. Like I'm ready to start whipping up some spicy demos.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Spicy demos time. Okay.
Spicy demos.
So as I said,
Yeah.
that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Listen to the EP Resolution.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be on it's going to be on all major streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music,
Wherever you get
YouTube,
your tunes.
wherever.
Your tunes.
We're going to have I'm gonna post about it probably like tomorrow or something. But we're gonna have merch too.
Oh, I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
How'd you forget about that?
I don't know. Okay,
This
so
is
we
a lot.
have the best color picked out for a shirt. I just want you to know. I bet you
Oh.
can guess what color it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
We got that. We got 2 shirts. Are we doing physical copies or just
Maybe I
Maybe.
don't know.
I don't
We'll see. We'll see. But the shirts
Workshop
are
is
definitely-
tomorrow, and you don't even know what's in it.
We know there's definitely 2 shirts.
Okay.
We'll probably throw in like stickers with it, and like if whoever orders it, and maybe if we get pins again.
Oh yeah, we were talking about getting
Do something like
We got a whole bunch of ideas going up.
Yeah, but there's 2
And that's
shirts.
relatively quickly to do.
Shirts are definite. Yeah, and then just follow us, I guess.
Tell your friends.
I don't know what else to
Tell your
plug.
friends that will love you if you follow us because we love you guys.
Yeah. Anything else to plug? I think that's it. Yeah.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, then that's
Solid.
everything. So
Solid.
thank you for
Thank
sitting down with
you.
us, guys. This has been Still Ghosts and We're the Good Noise podcast.